All right. Hey, YouTube. Oh, they're saying that we're restricted. I don't know why. Why is it doing that? So where are we streaming? No. Hold on, girls. This is the wrong accounts. Ba-da-ba-da. Let's see. I'm gonna try this again. Oh, I think it's still saying that we're live though, which is weird. Hold on, you guys. Let's see something here. Welcome, welcome. Please get your pencil, paper, and some crayons and stuff ready. Let me. All right. So we really are live and it is working. Yay. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Keely. Welcome, 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 my dears. Let me just make sure we get everyone straight and I'm fixing up your names in the room. When you guys are ready, please put an R in the chat box. And so for our friends who are watching in YouTube world, welcome. We are covering a new story again this week. Super excited about that. And today's story is called Fancy Bread. I'm getting ready to share. You're going to all see it in 1 second. If you are interested in joining our Saturday story time, then please send an email to our support at readingforsmiles.org. It should be listed below the link for this, or you can follow us at Reading for Smiles on Facebook, where everything is also located as well. All right, looks like my friends are just about together. Today's story is Fancy Bread by Anita Nata Amin. Before we begin, our friends that are in virtual space, just have a paper or notebook, a pencil, crayons or markers, and remember, let's have fun. All right. Today's agenda, we will read about Anil who wants to really get into a cooking camp. We will also cover vocabulary, answer a few questions, and then work on our activity. Let's start with writing these vocabulary words 2 times each. Our first word is traditional. Our second word is dismissively. Our third word is edible. Our fourth word is gourmet. Our fifth word is sifted. And our sixth word is demonstrated. Now, I am going to put 4.5 minutes on the clock. Give me 1 second, my friends. Go ahead and begin. Make sure you're writing the words 2 times each. A little less than a minute left. All right. That is our buzzer. And so I'm placing the words inside the chat box for any of our friends who are not done writing the words. The words are now inside the chat box. Continue writing. I am going to put the next set of words up. And these words are 7 cellophane, 8 dough, 9 paratas, 10 alu, 11 spices, 12 shelves. Okay, these are our next set of words. I'm going to put another 4.5 minutes on the clock. Go ahead and begin. A minute and a half left. Remember, once you're done, put an R in the chat box. Thank you, Charmian. That is our buzzer. All right. Let me see. Zoe and Keely, Kenny, everybody, how are you guys doing? Okay. I am putting the words inside the chat box. Okay, cool. All right. Glad to know people are done. If you are not, the words are now officially in the chat box, and please copy from there. All right. Let's read the story now. Give me 1 second. I have to fix my screen. All right. Anil froze when he saw the flyer at school. Culinary Academies of America presents Junior Cooking Camp. He had to go, but he needed money to get there. So the next morning on Saturday, Anil got to work. He sifted, stirred, rolled, cut, and baked. He iced, glazed, powdered, and sprinkled. He stacked the cookies he'd made into cellophane bags. Then he tied a ribbon around each bag with a tag that read, Anil's Gourmet Cookies. Now, Anil said, pulling off his flour-dusted apron, I'll make my dreams come true. He knocked door to door, trying to sell the cookies. I need money for cooking camp, he told each neighbor. I want to be a chef. Just bought some cookies, one neighbor said. On a diet, the next one said. No money, the third admitted. Let's try puris, his grandma, Nanima, suggested after. Anil came home with a lot of good luck wishes, but no money. They drove to Puri's Indian grocery store. Cookies? Mr. Puri waved his hand dismissively. No sweets. Too many sweets. He pointed towards some shelves stacked with desserts from India. But those are canned, Nanima argued. These are fresh. And what is that you're selling? She motioned toward the freezers. Frozen Indian meals. How long does it take to make a fresh paratha and aloo? Mr. Puri shrugged. Nowadays, too long. Nanimina said it. People are moving too fast these days. Fast this, fast that. People will forget how to cook, I tell you. She and Anil laughed. Once home, Anil put the cookies on the kitchen table. Guess I'm not going to camp. Nanima patted Anil's shoulder. Not all chefs go camping, huh? Some cook dinner at home. In a bowl, she mixed flour, oil, water, and spices. She split the paratha dough with Anil, sighing. Anil broke a bit off, rolled it into a ball, and flattened it with the palm of his hand. As he rolled it out, he thought about how traditional paratha shapes were so boring. Circles, triangles, nothing fun. He gazed straight to some nearby cookie cutters. All that work he'd put into making those cookies, rolling and cutting, he blinked. Cookie cutters cut dough. Why couldn't he use them on paratha though? Anil broke into a huge grin. As he worked, he suddenly felt Nanima beside him. Frowning, Nanima picked up his parathas one by one. A car, a cat, a flower? What kind of parathas are these? After some silence, she said, I should like eating the cats. Maybe other people will like them too, Anil said. I could sell them, even make seasonal parathas, bells for winters, shamrocks for spring, fancy parathas. Nanima mused. Maybe the Indian store will buy some, Anil hoped. Nanima called Puri. Puri, I have a big money maker for you. My grandson's parathas. They're fast, but fresh and fancy. She paused. You'll see them. Good. They cooked the parathas and brought them to Puri. Puri frowned. Too small, these parathas. People like big parathas, so you have more to scoop vegetable with. Parathas were like edible spoons, you see? Puri demonstrated by tearing off a piece of paratha. He pretended to scoop up some potato, then put the paratha piece and pretend potato into his mouth. But these are more fun for kids, Anil said. Puri blinked. Parathas for kids? Puri slowly nodded his head. Something new and delicious? We'll try them. A few days later, Puri called Anil. When Anil hung up, Namima asked, well, what did Puri want? Anil grinned before hurrying to the kitchen. 50 parathas each week. Kids love them. Camp, here I come. The end. All right, let's move right on into our questions. Why does Anil have trouble selling his cookies to Puri when he and his grandma first go to the Indian store? Is it A, the cookies don't taste good? B, people would rather eat brownies? C, there are already a lot of cookies at the Indian grocery store? Or D, people think they are too expensive? Put your answers in the chat box. Few seconds. Sorry, guys. Ten more seconds. Put your answers all in the chat box. All right, let me check this box and see what we have here. All right, people are saying I got some D's and some C's. Let's see what the correct answer is. The correct answer is C. There are already a lot of cookies in the Indian grocery store. All right, good job. Next question. And please put an M in the chat box if you want to answer it. According to the story, what is the meaning of the word paratha and what does the word aloo mean? Figure it out and put the timer on, but I see Charmian already jumps in. I will and must admit, aloo is one of my favorite things to eat. And I do like it Indian style as well as Caribbean style in many ways. All right, Charmian, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay, so paratha means flatbread and aloo means potato.
Let's see if she's correct. You are. Good job. Yes, Charmian. That's what I'm talking about. Paying attention. Go, girl. Yes. Flatbread for paratha, potato for aloo. Next question. What does Anil do with his paratha to make it different than anything else that Puri sells in his Indian grocery store? All right. I'm calling on Zoe. What does Anil do with his paratha to make it different than anything else that Puri sells in his Indian grocery store?
He makes them different kids' shapes so they would make them cool, like more interesting for kids.
Mm-hmm. And what does he use when he does it, when he cuts it, though?
Say that again?
What did he use that made them different?
Cookie cutters.
All right, let's check it out. Anil uses cookie cutters to turn his paratha dough into fun shapes. Thank you. Yes. All right, next question. According to the story, why doesn't Puri like Anil's special parathas at first? Why? I'm going to put some time on the clock. Go ahead and put your answers in the chat box. Is it A, the parathas are too flat? B, the parathas are too fluffy? C, the parathas are too big? D, the parathas are too small? All right. I see the chat box flooded with D's. Let's check it out. You are all correct. The parathas are too small. How does Anil convince Puri that the problem he sees with Anil's paratha really isn't a problem at all? I'll put a few seconds on the clock for this question. Put an M in the chat box if you think you can answer it. How does Anil convince Puri that the problem he sees with Anil's parathas really isn't a problem at all? All right. Oh, Charmian, go ahead and answer.
It's made for kids, so it doesn't have to be big.
Okay. Let me see. Anybody else have an answer out there too? Kenny or Keely? I can't see them anymore. All right, hold on. We're going to go ahead and reveal that answer. Anil explains that the small parathas are in shapes are perfect for kids, right? Fun shapes for children. Next question. At the end of the story, what is the deal that Puri makes with Anil regarding his parathas? Put an M in the chat box. Or I will be calling on people, either way. At the end of the story, what is the deal that Puri makes with Anil regarding his parathas? All right. That is the buzzer. Kenny, go ahead.
At the end of the story, that they were making Uh, or a
Okay, take a second. Keely, Zoe, Charmion, somebody help him out. What is the deal that Puri makes with Anil regarding his parathas? Go ahead, Zoe.
50 paratas a week.
50 parathas a week. Let's go ahead and see what this answer is. Puri will allow Anil to sell 50 parathas per week in his store. Yes, thank you. All right, great job, everyone. Let's keep going. All right, here's our vocabulary challenge. In this section, you will guess which word fits the definition. Which word is it? Here's the hint. Customary to a certain culture or group. Customary to a certain culture or group. Which vocabulary defines this? Put the answer in the chat box. All right. I see Charmian dropped her answer in first. Do you, the rest of you guys out there, are you agreeing? Okay. All right. I see you guys put that in there. People, Zoe agrees. Let's go ahead and click through. The word is traditional. It is customary to a certain culture or group. Traditional, yes, traditions. Next word, which one is it? Without showing interest, rejecting an idea. Which word from our vocabulary list means without showing interest and rejecting an idea? That is the buzzer. All right. Let's check this chat box. Come on, guys, put your answer in the chat box. Okay. I see we difference in opinion, which is all good because it makes a great conversation. All right, Zoe.
I'm not really sure.
Okay. Take a guess. And put your guess in the chat box. Go ahead, Kenny.
Dismissivity.
I think you're trying to say dismissively. Yes, dismissively is the word. Okay?
Okay.
To dismiss something is to show no interest towards it, right? It's like, get out of here. I don't want that. So it's rejecting the idea. All right, next word. The hint is able to be eaten. Able to be eaten. Which word is it? Put it inside the chat box. And if you do not know, it's okay. Try anyway. All right. Okay. I see people put in the word. Let me reveal it. It is edible. Good job, you guys. Good job. All right. Next one. Which word is it? Hint, exceptional quality of food. Exceptional quality of food. Which vocabulary word means this? Go ahead. All right. I see the private messages. I see what went to the public group. All right. The correct word is gourmet. Correct, correct, correct. Gourmet. Gourmet is an exceptional high quality of food. Or at least that's what we have made it to be. All right, next word. Which word is it? The hint, sorted fine particles or powder to remove lumps or larger pieces. Sorted fine particles or powder to remove lumps or larger pieces. What is the word? All right. Oh, we got different. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check it out. I'm seeing sifted and spices and sifted. All right, hold on. Let's get the answer out here. Which one is it? It is sifted. Sifted. When you are trying to get the lumps out of flour or any powdered substance, you usually use a sifter. And so it is sifted when you actually sort the fine particles from lumps. All right. Good job. Next one. Showed how something is done. That is the hint. Showed how something is done. Which word fits this? Go ahead. 15 seconds or 20 seconds rather on the clock. All right. Okay, I see the answers coming in public and privately. The correct answer is demonstrated. Yes, that is when we demonstrate something, we're showing you how to do something or showing someone how to do something. Great job. The next one, which word is it? Your hint: a thin, transparent material used for wrapping. A thin, transparent material used for wrapping. Which word is it? All right, all right, all right. I see we have some different answers. Different answers. Zoe, go ahead, drop yours too. What word means a thin, transparent material used for wrapping? We got different answers. Let me show you guys the correct one. The answer is cellophane. Think about it. When you go to a party and you get a little party bag, sometimes it's cellophane plastic that is holding all those great treats. Yes. All right. Which word is it? A mixture of flour and water that is used for making bread or pastries. Bread or pastries. Which word is this? All right. Okay, I see. Zoe, where's your answer? The word that we need has the definition of a mixture of flour and water that is used for making bread or pastries. And the correct answer is dough. Everyone got that one correct. Good job. Awesome. Yes. All right, all right, all right. Let's get into the next section. This is our activity time. This is our activity time. Imagine you are hosting a dinner tasting. I want you to draw a menu card of your top 4 dishes that you want to share with your guests. Write about why these dishes were chosen for the event. Have fun, be creative with it. I gave you a sample menu card off to the side. That is a Burmese food so menu. So, that is different. It's going to be whatever you want it to be. But I definitely want for you to design your own menu card, even give it a name. Be creative, have fun with it. This is your dinner tasting party. What are the 4 top dishes that you want to share with your guests? Those of you who are participating with us in YouTube or Facebook world, we are going to close out here, but I do want you to also draw your own menu of 4 dishes and participate with a family member or friends and share what you would serve. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining us again on another weekend of Storytime Saturday with Reading for Smiles. Again, if you are interested in having your child join through the live session, where we're in a different platform, please send an email to support@readingforsmiles.org or register with us for Storytime Saturday, and you and your child will have access to. All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.